one.
Another beautiful summer day here with Greg Coyle, and there's nothing I would rather do on a summer day than talk about disgustingly rich athletes. So let's dive right into that Ilya Kovalchuk situation. The NHLPA has 5 till 5 p.m. Eastern Time today to file a grievance with the NHL over the dispute with the 17-year deal that he signed with the Devils. Now, let's assume for a second that this goes through. I believe that Lou Lamoriello's too smart of a guy to let this slip through his fingers. At the end of the day, next season, I think Ilya Kovalchuk wears a New Jersey Devils sweater. With that said, the next question then becomes, is he a good fit with the Devils? I think yes. He is too good a player to let go. He can obviously score goals. He's one of the most talented players in the league, and I believe he has matured greatly from the time he stepped into the league as an 18-year-old. I will point to one situation that tells me that that's the truth. This year, the Devils were playing the Montreal Canadiens, and with 1 minute left, the Devils were up. Streaming down on a 2-on-1, it was Brian Rolston and Ilya Kovalchuk. Ilya Kovalchuk easily could have put it in the empty net and padded his stats, but he passed it to Brian Rolston to give Rolly a shot at his 700th career NHL point. Then he went and picked the puck up and gave it to Brian Rolston. That tells me that Ilya Kovalchuk has matured into a leader and into a team player. Stuff like that goes a long way with teams and teammates and coaches and GMs. So I don't think the Devils can afford to let him go. Also, Marty Brodeur is at the end of his career. This team has been too good for too many years, bowing out in the first round to let a guy like Ilya Kovalchuk go. I don't think New Jersey is the type of team that can attract big-time free agents. New Jersey's not a big-time city. And quite frankly, like I said, Marty Brodeur's at the end of his career, and I think Lou Lamoriello owes it to him to sign Kovalchuk to give him one more shot at the cup. Other than that, you know what? 17 years is a long, long time. I don't know if those numbers will match up. I believe it's $102 million for 17 years. I don't know if those numbers will end up being what happens, but I do think it'll be a long-term, maybe 10, 11, in the vein of the Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby type deals. So I think Ilya Kovalchuk is a good fit with the Devils, and I do think he will be in a Devils uniform next year. Also, just want to touch before I go, 5 playoff games, he had 6 points. I'm not good at math, but that's more than a point a game. And everyone's pointing at the finger at Ilya Kovalchuk saying, you know what, you can't perform in the playoffs. What about Zach Parise? 5 games, 4 points. I don't understand why everyone's saying Zach Parise is such a good player, which he is, and calling Ilya Kovalchuk, you know, a non-playoff performer. Look at those numbers. They speak for themselves. You're probably tired of hearing me talk, so I'm going to go now. Sarah, what do you think? I think that was pretty good?
That was awesome.
That was my camera woman, Sarah. All right, cool. So, yeah, I'm Greg Coyle. Hope to see you guys soon. And Ilya Kovalchuk, please send me some money. All right. See you later, guys.